Yo, what's good everybody? My name is Trey Herrera and this is 10 Things I Love About My GTO. Alright, number one, numero uno. I love rear wheel drive cars.
Dude, that thing is...
So, when I was looking to buy the car, rear wheel drive, that's where it's at. I don't have a lot of extra under the hood. You know, I really hate front wheel drive cars because they pack the transmission, all your axles, and the engine all up front, and it just kind of a pain to work on. Have you ever tried changing an alternator on a front wheel drive car? Usually it's not as easy as a rear wheel drive car. So I got a rear wheel drive car. Also, with driving a rear wheel drive car, I definitely feel that it responds more accurately to how you want to drive it. So if you put power into the corner, whatever, it's going to slide the way you think it's going to slide. It's not like front wheel drive car when you drive in the snow or whatever and it goes random direction and you don't really know how to correct it because all your power is just on the front wheels, all the weight's on the front wheels. So number one would be the fact that it's a rear wheel drive car. Number two would be the fact that it's an LS based car. I know that's a super popular engine. I've always wanted one. And so when I got the chance to buy this car, I jumped all over it. I definitely wanted to have an LS for a long time. An LS engine is awesome. Big market for it. There's a lot of interchangeability with the other LS engines. This one has the LS2, which is the 6-liter, and lots of parts to pick from, lots of things you could do with them. Very solid engine and makes you go fast. Go real fast. Number three, the fact that the car is a 6-speed is huge for me. I know a lot of people are going automatics or the paddle shifts or whatever nowadays, but I still like shifting through the gears. I don't mind the clutch, especially in traffic. It doesn't bother me. I really do enjoy driving a 6-speed car. And yes, this is my daily. 6-speed car is where it's at though for me. Or you could do whatever. You could drift it. You could drag race it. You could drive it like a granny. You could do whatever, man. Like, seriously, 6-speed is where it's at. And it's really easy to rebuild in comparison to an automatic. All right, number four, guys. Number four would be the fact that the car is super simple. There's not a lot of extra in this car. You pretty much get engine, transmission, suspension. You don't have all these extra electronics that you don't necessarily need when you're driving. I like the fact that, you know, I don't have digital AC or whatever garbage that all the new cars have. I don't care about a backup camera. If you're a good driver, look over your shoulder and back out, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the bare bones, you know, it's the engine and chassis. There you go, it's good to go. Number five would be the fact that LS engines just sound really, really good. And then especially once you start adding some modification to them, they sound like all out NASCAR. So that's pretty cool to me. Granted, if you don't like that sound, that's cool. To each his own, you know. But that really works for me. Number six, guys, would be the fact that the car is extra smooth. I've had a lot of cars in the past, and none of them has felt as smooth as this car. And that's pretty awesome. Like, even with modifications and everything that I've done to it, it's very, very smooth to drive. And I have zero complaints about that. It's not very harsh. I have some aftermarket suspension on it, and that definitely made it a little firmer, but it's not by any means, it's not like a drift car or anything like that where you could feel every bump in the road and it really sucks to drive it just to the store and back, that kind of thing. So this car is really smooth. It kind of feels like a Cadillac. Can't complain at all. All right, number 7, guys. Number 7 would be the fact that you don't see the car every day. You know, not a lot of people bought GTOs, and I'm kind of happy for that. That makes mine a little unique. Here in Colorado, everybody buys Subarus. All due respect to Subarus, but I would never buy one because so many people have them. I like to be unique in my own regard. I don't like to follow the path of everybody else. So GTO, rear wheel drive, awesome. Works for me. Not everybody has it. It's a great one. All right, number 8. Number 8 would be the fact that the car has struts. Struts are a huge deal. That gives you a lot of simple modification when it comes to suspension, and the fact that this car has struts where a lot of the older GM cars did not, it makes this one a better choice for me. And you can stance the car out and do whatever, stuff like that. But struts make the car handle a lot better, way simpler. You get the point. Number 9. Number 9 would be, what would number 9 be? There's a lot of stuff to go through. I would say number 9 would be the ease of working on the car. It's very, very simple, guys. I think I did a header swap on it in about 8 hours, and I was taking my time, wasn't really trying. I got the cam stuff done, did that in 10 hours, start to finish. And then I have a great tuner, and LS parts are readily available. You really can't beat that. The aftermarket for the LS part is where it's at. And yeah, so springtime, once again, I'm gonna try to supercharge the car. Don't quote me on that. You know, it's a big purchase on my behalf. But yeah, the ease of working on the car, interchangeability, and it's super reliable. Number 10 would be the fact that the car actually gets pretty good gas mileage. I think I average highway probably like 27 to 30 depending on how I drive it. Now city's a little different, of course, because I cam the car. Once you cam the car, it does change a little bit, and with the tune. But yeah, the car gets pretty good gas mileages for being a decent sized V8 and having some decent power. So gas mileage, yeah, for the win. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Thanks again.